This is Musa, Matt Mitchum Jr., signing in on Earth in the year 2024. Well, I, I, I just awakened and it's interesting. I guess what's happened to modern man is that it's this computer thing. And the first thing that I did this morning when I awakened, I went to my computer to see to search the internet to see what's going on in the world. And as soon as I turned to the news station, uh, the news I usually go to the American news stations. I usually try to, I like to see what's going on in my country since I basically live abroad. So what happened is I turned to one of the U.S. broadcasting companies, and the first thing that I heard was that Iran is preparing, has already shot missiles at Israel. You know, men and life. I mean, God created us all, and whatever the reason that He did it the way He did it, but He did it the way He did it. He did it the way He did it, and He did it the way He wanted it to be. And so that is how it is. Iran has began its attack on Israel. Iran will be backed by Russia and China. They will back Iran. Yes. Russia and China are the most powerful countries on earth. Russia and China are the most powerful countries on earth. Iran is an ally of both China and Russia. China does not recognize Israel as being a nation. So, well, considering the magnitude of, of the nuclear bombs, I don't think that mankind is suicidal, but I think mankind is he likes to battle. He likes to fight. He likes to kill. Now, the war begins with Iran and Israel. Two, two, two nuclear bombs will be used before the end of 2024. Two. And my warning as I look at this, the social political, as I look at the social political thing, my brothers in West Africa, and as I search the internet, And as I study and study, Nigeria, you are in trouble. Nigeria, I studied in Nigeria when I was a very young man. I studied at the University of Ibadan. Those Nigerian people were nice to me. I love Nigeria. The Nigerians, when I was in Nigeria, I don't know about those Nigerians who are not in Nigeria, but when I was in Nigeria as a young man, I was there with my first wife. She and I, we were students. We were students from Tufts University. We were studying abroad. And it was Nigeria that I learned of Africa, and the Nigerian people. I had such a wonderful time in Nigeria when I was a very young man, and that was the reason. That was my reason for wanting to return to Africa. And so when I returned to Africa, I decided that I wanted to come to East Africa. And so when I when I retired, I moved to Kenya. In fact, I lived in Kenya for many years. Oh my goodness, I must have lived in Kenya over a whole decade. I had a wonderful time in Kenya. But where am I going with this? I'm only trying to make it soft where I know it's very hard. A lot of things going on in West Africa. And the thing is, I don't want to talk about any particular country or any particular leader. But as I study mankind and as I study history, I think we got two nuclear bombs. We will witness those two nuclear bombs in 2024. But see, the destruction of a nuclear bomb is so mass that it won't be that here one country is going to shoot one and one country is going to shoot one. No, what's going to happen is one country is going to shoot one and destroy millions of people, destroy a whole lot of real estate, and cause a certain disorder in a particular part of the world. Boom, there's one bomb, but I don't think they're going that the nuclear warfare would be different from the nuclear war than the wars that we've known before, where you go bomb this, you take your plane and you fly over the city and you drop the bombs. It's not going to be like that. It's going to be here's one country, it's going to shoot its nuclear bombs, and boom, yes, it'll destroy a nation. It won't be continuously. It'll be, oh, he fires the bomb and he waits and see. And as I look at the things that are happening, and I know, and as I study history, and as I study man, the nuclear war that is coming will be a world war. It be a world war. As I study the internet, as I study, as I consider the things that I know about history, and as I look at the current events, I think West Africa is in trouble. I think West Africa is in trouble. And I think the devils are looking at Nigeria. We'll just place that, which we'll just place that on the table. And in the course of events, let's see how things develop. South Africa, South Africa, civil war. They won't get the, they won't see that nuclear bomb, but there will be civil war in South Africa. Let's study South Africa. South Africa, it does not have leadership. Puppets, 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 puppets. There will be a civil war in South Africa. But Nigeria would be in the middle, would get caught in the middle of the big war. But where am I going and what am I saying? I'm saying this. Iran will punish Israel. Iran is backed by China and Russia. Iran will punish Israel. You see, in life, mankind, motive, the things that we do to each other. God created everything. Didn't he do it? However we are, that's how we are. Didn't God do it? I respect God. I love God. I fear God. Yes, I fear God. But Iran is partner is China and Russia. China does not recognize Israel. Israel is I'm sorry, Israel, but you have become a sacrifice. A sacrifice. You're going to drop that. You're going to send a bomb to Iran, and then Iran would destroy you. Backed by China and Russia. And the USA will not be able to do a damn thing. You know why? You know why? There are so many problems in USA. Yeah, we in America are having there are so many problems in America. America is not the America that America is going through some changes. It went through the period of slavery, the period of civil rights. Then you have the period of liberalism, or we even had a so-called black president who propagated sodomy with a known black president who propagated sodomy. But America will not be able to rescue Israel. Israel will be destroyed by Iran, backed by Russia and China. That will be just part one of the nuclear age. I mean, once Israel shoots his bomb to Iran, and then Iran has a bomb for Israel. Israel will the little small country of Israel will be totally destroyed. Israel has become will become the Western sacrifice. The whole Israel will be destroyed. Step by step, day by day. Uh, I talk to my listening audience, and perhaps it's good that I only have about 10 people who actually tune in on my broadcast. But basically, I enjoy studying. I enjoy studying. I I've always been that way. And so the more that I study the situation, the political, I've studied Machiavelli, Plato, Socrates, Shakespeare, Mao Zedong, Marx, Engels. I, I enjoy studying, and I look at the human situation, and I see where we're at, and I see where we are going. Yeah, we're going. The nuclear age begins 2024. The world won't be destroyed, but Israel will be destroyed in the year 2024. The Iranians will destroy Israel. Israel has the nuclear bomb, but China and Russia, those are Iran's allies. And America is being invaded by Chinese, Iranians, Russians, you name it. America has been in, I don't, America, the whole texture, the whole quality that America, that's going to be a total eclipse, a total eclipse in America. Because we have a alien infiltration. America won't be the America that we all knew, or the America that we know about. And this is Musa, Matt Mitchum Jr., signing out on Earth.